From nature, beyond nature, back to nature. Green World International Group has consistently committed itself to exploring sustainable development models that promote harmonious coexistence between humanity and the Earth. In recent years, with the deepening of its globalization strategy, Green World has taken the lead in launching a modern agricultural circular industrial park project in Uganda, Africa. The project aims to improve the yield and quality of grain and cash crops through technological innovation, contributing corporate strength to the global food security cause. Green World's global strategy in agriculture began with the marketing of Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer. Thanks to its full-spectrum amino acid and mineral composition, highly efficient foliar application technology, and features of safety and fast efficacy, the product quickly gained wide recognition in markets across Africa, Latin America, Southeast Asia, and China. Currently, it has been registered in 9 African countries, including South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria, 3 Latin American countries including Peru, Bolivia, and Ecuador, and Southeast Asian countries such as Myanmar and Thailand, becoming an important driver of agricultural quality and efficiency enhancement in these regions. To further deepen technical cooperation, Dr. Lee Deming, Chairman of Green World International Group, has initiated a strategic partnership with Professor Shen Cherong, academician of the Chinese Academy of Engineering, and an expert in organic fertilizer and soil microbial ecology. Together, they are developing solid organic fertilizers suited to various soil conditions. Additionally, the company is collaborating with the College of Agriculture at Nanjing Agricultural University to cultivate high-yield coffee varieties adapted to equatorial climates, forming a complete industry empowerment solution that integrates fertilizer plus seed plus technology. The Uganda Modern Agricultural Circular Industrial Park is a key step in Green World's global layout. Through the promotion of organic fertilizers, cultivation of high-yield crops, intelligent planting, and the recycling of agricultural waste, the project aims to build a sustainable modern agricultural system. In response to the global challenge of arable land degradation, Green World's organic fertilizers not only improve soil ecology, but also reduces the carbon emissions associated with traditional chemical fertilizers. Aligning closely with global green development strategies, in 2026, Green World will host the first International Organic Fertilizer Academic Forum in Africa, bringing together global scientific research talent to foster innovation in ecological agriculture. Green World's global strategy not only demonstrates its keen market insight, but also underscores its strong sense of social responsibility, helping developing countries tackle the challenges of food security and climate change. Green World's global agricultural strategy is not merely a commercial expansion, but a profound implementation of the concept of back to nature, that is, sustainable development. Driven by technological innovation and international cooperation, Green World International Group is steadily becoming a global leader in ecological agriculture, contributing to a future of harmonious coexistence between humanity and nature.
Good evening once again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Mr. Budiman. Good evening, the 2 doctors, Dr. Joseph Opaleye and Dr. Stephen Mbogo. Very good evening. Today we are very honored. Excuse me, I have to mute of audience. So very good evening once again. Today we are very honored to have invited 2 Green World Diamond Club members and also 2 doctors who are experts in their field. And both of them have accomplished great achievement. And also both of them are experts in promoting the NOPF, the fertilizer, and helped a lot of distributors and farmers. So today, let's welcome Dr. Joseph Opaleye, a three-star manager from Lagos branch of Nigeria, who's going to share with us his motivational success story in doing greenwood business. And after that, we are going to invite Dr. Stephen Mbogo to share with us how to understand of fertilizer in farmers' perspective and give us the details of one of the most greatest events recently occurred in Kenya. That is the visit by the chairman of Greenwood, Dr. Demi and the president of Africa, Mr. David Jam. So first of all, Professor Joseph Opaleye, please, can you please unmute yourself? I'm going to start sharing your PPT. So are you going to share or you allow me to share yours? Can you please unmute
Okay.
yourself?
Good evening, everybody. Are you
Very good
hearing me?
evening. Yes, very good evening. We are so honored and glad to see you again.
Okay. You can help me share the slide.
All
No
right,
problem.
I'm doing it. Just give me one moment. Now, can you see the slide?
Yes, I'm seeing it very clearly.
Okay, please, kindly, Dr. Joseph Opaleye, you may start sharing your success story in Greenwood.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm glad to be here tonight, to share my success story to everybody that's hearing me now. Dr. Financial Evangelist Joseph Opaleye. We are going to reach where the title Financial Evangelist come out. I will tell you how it's happened because I don't think you hear it before. Maybe I didn't see any networker that they are calling Financial Evangelist. I'm the first, and I know I'm going to have many at my back. So here is the story. Now, let's go to the second slide. In 2012, I heard about the company. I heard about the company in 2010, but I officially joined Greenwood International in February 2012 after working with many multi-level marketing companies from my secondary school days. So the reason why I officially joined is that I did not take it serious then when I heard about the business in 2010. I was at the meeting at Eco, at Eco, when the Greenwood have the first car award in Nigeria, but I just went there to look about them. But after that, when it is 2012, I rethink and I started with Greenwood International. So within 4 months, I become Star 6 consultant. This is me in South Africa, Johannesburg, at Greenwood office. When I visited there, I get there, I was so excited. You can see my smile. You see how I'm laughing. So these three of us that we are working together then. So after that, the picture that beside it, you can see me from this. This is under the rock. I've never entered under the rock in my life. And I get here, I enter, I see many things. This is so very, very exciting. I was so amazing. Getting to South Africa, I'm very happy. Next slide, ma. Next slide.
Yes, that is a slide when you qualify for your first car.
Yes. So the same year after my first trip, I qualified for my first small car in Greenwood International. The event was held at National Theatre after my first trip to South Africa in 2012. I made this thing within 10 months before I qualified for the first small car in Greenwood International. Out of 365 cars awarded to Nigeria, Oyo State got 82 cars. I was opportune to be the only and the first brand new car awardee in Ogbomoso City. So this is very, very amazing. Most of the people did not trust the business. Many have been working with multi-level marketing business before, but nobody has ever come home with a brand new car. I was the first one to bring new car to our town. Next slide.
Yeah, we can see those are the photos of your weddings.
Yes. So after the car award, my wedding held on July 2013, attended by Greenwood Lagos branch manager and finance. Both of them came and they present a gift for us, 32 LCD TV. This is very, very amazing. People love the company, that the company can still send the delegates to come to our wedding program. They visited, they are not in hurry. They stay from the church to the reception. We started together and we finished everything together. So this is one of the best things I love in the business. So let's go to another thing. So my second car at Abuja 2013. Don't forget, in 2012, I got a car. But I was a star 8 consultant here in Abuja when the Greenwood is heading another car award. So they awarded 252 cars to Nigerians. I got 2 brand new cars, myself and my wife. Then 2 of my downline got 1 each. So making 4 brand new cars in my team. Don't forget, I got 1 before. After a year, I got another 4. So this, wow. So this one bring a lot of testimony. We came home with 4 brand new cars to my hometown. Let's go to another slide. Ibadan Mega Seminar. After 2013 car award at Abuja, so I prepare a mega seminar at Ibadan, my team. You know what happened? Because after the 2012 car award, don't forget, I said we are 82 that took brand new car in Ibadan. But before a year, many multi-level marketing companies are stooping to Ibadan, disturbing everybody that got brand new car. So people are now going here, going there. But to the glory of God, I was the only one remaining in Greenwood then in Oyo State. All of them have joined another multi-level marketing business. But I say to myself, I need to pursue this dream. I need to achieve this goal. So I then move my team. We went to Ibadan. We started the prospecting, go everywhere to share the awareness, to let people know. And this is it. With Musta Budima and the manager then. So we are there together at Ibadan, presenting this. Look at the crowd. We can organize people. They were very interesting about our business. So after that, another thing still happened. Let's go to the next slide. This is wow. In 2014, I became a 1-star manager in 2014. I got another brand new car alongside 10 of my team members. The testimony boomerang and gave back to the title financial evangelist. You know why? Because seeing your downline, 10 of your downline collecting brand new car in a year, under the business that you say yes to on a day, within how many years? 2012 to 2014, just 3 years journey. So people begin to call me financial evangelist. But before this, before we can achieve it, I can remember in Abuja 2013, Mr. Budima saw something in me and he called me. he approached me and he told me, I can never forget. He said, Mr. Joseph, we can move this thing to another level. That's when we got FOCA in 2013. So I then told you, okay, how? He said, don't worry, I will support you. We had a seminar. We'll have a very vibrant seminar that people will be joining and they will know that Green World is free. He used to come to our seminar then. Because by that time, I didn't have anybody to support my business again, since many of them have already left the business. It is me and my team, but Mr. Budima supports my vision, the business. So, and in 2014, 10 of my team members collect brown nail. That is where they started calling me financial evangelist. So let's go to another slide. Okay. Returning from 2014 car award, this is my first mansion. It was dedicated in Ogbomoso, my first villa, 2014. After 2014 car award, immediately we come back. So people love the business. They troop in. Everybody was present. That, okay, is it possible that a multi-level marketing business can change a life, can give you everything you want in life? So this is where we are getting started. Okay, let's go to another slide. Here, this is my first trip to Dubai with 6 of my downline in June 2015. You know, visiting Dubai, UAE, is one of the best experiences in multi-level marketing business. Going with your team member was indeed amazing and full of fun. You can see us inside the plane, all of us. When we get on board, everybody was thinking, is it real? Is it possible? So I can visit Dubai with all expensive trip paid without spent kobo, dime from my pocket. So this is the first time I also will visit Dubai, and I went with 6 of my downline. You, my listener, if you love your business to grow, go with people, build your team. Any step you are achieving, any step you are taking, make sure your downline are achieving it. Let's go to another slide. Okay. My trip to Dubai with 7 of my downline in September 2015. Yes, that year, Green World was so amazing. Immediately you got qualified. There's nothing like wait for some moment. They organized international trip. So second time they organized for us, and 7 of my downline are still qualified. It's not the first people, are not that different people. So 7 plus 6 making 13. That means in 2015, 13 of my team members travel out of country to Dubai for vacation travel. That Greenwood pay for everything. They don't spend anything. You can see everybody was so excited. They love to snap with us because we are in uniform. You can see this our native dress, native attire, like a king. I hold everything, see the bead and everything. They begin to call us KBAC. In Yoruba, we call it Otumba, Osi, and Otun. Those are the stamps we do. So we enjoying the trip very well. Let's go to the another slide. Really, we came back from Dubai. One of my downline opened his own personal office at Ilorin, a city at Kwara State. That's the headquarters of Kwara State, Ilorin. So this is it. This is the office. You see, anywhere we want to open our office, we make sure we have a hall for seminar, because we deal with people, we build people, we do seminar regularly. We need to look about the space for the people. So here we got the space, and we are holding seminar regularly in Ilorin. Let's go to another slide. Here, President of African Region, Mr. David Zhang. This is the first visitation to Ogbomoso in August 2015. He came unexpectedly. I am not aware. He did not call me. He did not email me. When he get to the Lagos, manager just called me that Mr. David said he's coming to you next tomorrow. That's only what I had. I don't know. It's not, if I didn't have a vibrant team, it would have been an excuse for me. I would have been running eta skater. That where am I going to gather people for the seminar? But immediately manager told me, I just tell him, no problem. No problem, let him come. We'll get prepared. And he came here. And this is the seminar hall. This is where we had the seminar. So after that, let's go to the next slide. Next slide. After the seminar, this is before the seminar. He came to my house, my house personally, to come and sit and pray, and we just together. And these my leaders. We met, we came together, and you see everything. So before we now go to the main seminar that he came for, this is my house when we are together there. Another slide. Next. Okay. Year 2015, when he came to my town, Ogbomoso, he told me if I can hold a car award. And I said, yes, we can do it. And he told me must be a capital, which is Ibadan. And here I become 2-star manager. This is where I receive my SUV and one small business car at University of Ibadan in November 2015. The reporters are there, many people are there, professor, doctor, many dignitaries are there at Ibadan 2015 when Mr. David was presenting my brand new Jeep and a small car to me. Next slide. Okay, that year, Greenwood introduced Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer. Don't let me say I'm the first person. Let me say I'm the first among the first that practice and make it free with Greenwood Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer. Here, I think of how can we market Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer? How can we sell it? How do we tell people about the efficacy? We have not seen the practical, but they have taught us about the working of the Greenwood Organic Fertilizer. So I went ahead to go and purchase a farmland, some acres of land, very big. So I started planting. This cocoa is not my farm. It's one of my downline. So he inherited it from his great grandfather. This cocoa has not been fruitful before. Nothing there. So when there, we spray it. We apply Greenwood Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer to the cocoa, and this is the result. This pawpaw, the person that owns it say he has never produced fruit before. This is the first one. When we apply Greenwood Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer, he brings this. That's why I brought it to our office. This is my office then, on the table there. So, and this rice is my farm. Let's go to another slide. Next. Okay. You see me inside, this is my maize farm and my cassava farm. So all these things are the testimony of Greenwood Nutriplant Organic Fertilizer in my own farm. We use it as an evidence to farmers here, to people here throughout the Southwest. We go to the radio, go to everywhere, go to the Association of Farmers, show them with the picture and everything. So before they can trust us, because they can believe us. Next slide. This is the tuber of the cassava. You can see the bus that we are using to haulage it from inside the farm. So that's the building I'm constructing inside the farm. So because it's a large farm, it's a large farm, and this yam also, we use it for the farm, to the yam. So that's it. Next slide. You see this maize? That maize that beside the cassava. That's why one of my younger brother hold the maize to show people. You see the seed. We did not use any other thing than Nutriplant organic plus fertilizer. People in Nigeria knew this face. They know them. They are my downline. So we went to the farm together so that they can apply it. I will stay there to teach them, to monitor them that they do it very well. We teach many people here. We follow them to the farm. We have a group that we taught the workers that if anybody buy, maybe they have large acres of farmland, we will tell them to hire them to go and work for them so that we bring good results. Let's move to another slide. Okay, you see this is the cassava. I personally carry it so that everybody will see it. See how long, and with my younger brother. So two of us, we just put small. We want to test, want to see how the cassava is. So this is the result of doing what Nutriplant organic plus fertilizer. Next slide. So this is the rice I'm talking about. You see from the beginning, you see me inside the farm when we are planting it. This is how I work. I'll make sure I'm there so that I will know how they do it. And this how we planted it, when it germinated, when it grew up, see the seed. So we get very good job seed there. So it's doing very well with Greenwood Organic Plus Fertilizer. Next slide. This is purple. The purple I'm talking about, this is it. This is sweet potato, vegetable, and watermelon. So we try everything before we can start selling the Greenwood Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer. Next slide. So we moved to Republic of Benin. We launched our team there with my leaders in 2016. You know, the language barrier really affected us there. They did not understand English. We did not understand French. So that's the most difficult thing there. But we make sure we launch a team, and now we are producing Star 8 there. At least two of them have gotten brand new car. Two people have traveled out from Benin there in my team, and we're having Star 8 there right now as I'm talking to you. Let's move to another slide. This is how we rock it to our weekly seminar at Ogbomoso team head office. If you ask me, what is the secret? This is it. We organize regular seminar in my team. Before, we used to head our meeting on Thursday. So when it gets to a time, it's now become 2 times in a week, Thursday and Saturday, every week. So people will troop in. So if you can check this picture very well, You see, all these people are inside. Check this picture very well. They are inside the hall. This is my office. Inside is my office. We don't rent hall for the seminar. That's how we used to do it. Any of our office, we make sure we get a conducive environment that can provide enough space for us to hold a seminar. This inside. So I will show you outside. Let's head to the next slide. Let me show you the outside of the seminar. Okay, here you see inside. From my left side here, you see at the top is inside. Down, that's outside. Even though the right side at the top here, outside. Down there, inside. That is it. When inside full, we are going to get the canopy put outside because of the sun or rain for the people. People really love Greenwood in my town and anywhere I open my office. So they love it. Let's head to another slide. Okay, here, this is Greenwood 10-year anniversary in South Africa, 2017 trip. We landed at Johannesburg for the anniversary. We visited Sun City, most beautiful city in South Africa. I call it the most beautiful city, Sun City. Yes, that was when I saw you one place when I enter inside the rock. So that's Sun City. This is the Sun City. We went there, me and some of my downline. Another slide, the next slide. Okay. Here, yes. Yeah, this is life at Lagoon Beach Hotel. And they call it Cape of No Return before, but when we get there, they said it's Cape of Good Hope. So this is it. We visited this place also, me and my team and people that went together. Next slide. So this is 2017 car award at Lagos. Greenwood gave us about 150 cars, and my team collected 7 cars same year, that 2017. If you can check very well, you see every year my team was collect brand new car. Next slide. But this is another gift given to them. After car, they still get shop reward for the shop, active shop reward. So during the car award. Next slide. This is the trip to Kenya with one of my downline. This is where this is 10 years anniversary of Greenwood in East Africa, head at Kenya. I was recognized here as 3-star manager. You see, receiving whooping amount of 150,000 US dollar. You can see the check in 2018. That is where I was not aware. I don't know I'm going to call out here. We had the 10th year anniversary at East Africa, and I'm one of the 3-star manager that took the 150,000 US dollar. You see, working with Greenwood, only yes of it, only yes that I said in a day. Reward me this. Next slide. Yes, this is it with leaders in South Africa, Kenya, all over the world. We gather here, we rejoice. I love it. Working with Greenwood is so amazing. Next slide. Next. This is annual leadership training at Ogbomoso 2019. Anchor and presented by Madam Reni, educating our leaders in my team at Ogbomoso. She visited here that year. She came here and we had a successful leadership training in 2019. Next slide. Yes. Next slide. Okay, this part of it. This is our picture. The picture speak in 2019 in Ogbomoso. This is the hall. You see the crowd. See the inside. See, it's not small thing. Anytime we organize a seminar, the place must fill to the brim. So there won't be any space. So that is it. That's one thing. Next slide. This is my first visitation to China, November 2023. Let me tell you something here. 12 Nigerian distributors representing 12 years of Nigerian last visit to China. I call this 12 Nigerian distributors representing 12 years of Nigerian last visit to China. Ever since I joined Greenwood International, I only heard that they used to, I would see this from social media. They travel to China from as far back as 12 years. Nigeria have not been attended. They have not went to the China, but I'm very happy. I'm among of 12 people that went to China 2023. So after 12 years that we have visited there last. So this is the next slide. We are record breaker because after that we can achieve it and we do it. Next slide, man. This is the 30 years anniversary, my second visitation to China with my team member. Yes, very very awesome. It's amazing, interesting. 30 years anniversary in China. I knew you've been heard about it. Next slide. This is the conclusion of it. You see, we are here. Everybody was excited. We are happy that we say yes to Greenwood. Greenwood is wonderful. Greenwood is building career, it's building people, it's changing life. Join me, join us, join Greenwood.
Thank you so much, Dr. Joseph. Well, this was really exciting. You know, from what you have shared with us, we realized that from the first year when you joined in 2012, actually, every year you and your team members achieved the certain special awards, from the international trip to the car awards to the China trip. So actually, this was really amazing and remarkable journey towards the success. So actually, your story is truly motivating. So let's start from the beginning. You have mentioned that you have tried several multi-level marketing companies. So what really inspired you to join Greenwood after working with the various network marketing companies? If
Thank
I
you
may
once
ask.
again. Okay, yes. It's good to us. Let's share the experience to people. Thank you once again, Renise. What inspired me to join Greenwood was the integrity and transparency of its commission plan. I checked the Greenwood commission plan and okay, let me give it a try. You know, I told you in 2010, I was at the car award ceremony at Epo. So I checked the commission plan, coupled with premium quality products backed by solid scientific research, because many people share testimony about the product that year. I had worked with other companies before, but Greenwood stood out in its vision for long-term sustainability and people empowerment. I saw a platform where I could grow, lead, and help others build real wealth while promoting health and awareness. That is why I joined Greenwood International.
I remember that you mentioned your wedding ceremony and two of our delegates from the branch office visit you. Uh, and I also pay attention to that you and Madame, your wife, actually both qualified for the car. So please tell us what support you obtained from your wife. How does she support your business?
I didn't hear you.
Okay, all right. Uh, you have mentioned your wedding ceremony. Now can you
Yeah.
hear me? Okay, and two delegates from the branch office visit you. And you also mentioned that Madame, your wife, also qualified for one of the car. So please let us know, how does she support your business?
Okay. It was both symbolic and rewarding. It affirmed that doing world system work and that the success model is duplicable. You know, watching our downline growing was very, very amazing. My wife, I call her doctors. I call her doctor, because she's the one heading most of our training then, teaching people who, till now, teaching our downline, anybody that want to handle the quantum, she make sure she taught them everything from A to Z. So until they know how to diagnose, prescribe products, recommend products, talking to clients, holding seminar, all these things are what the part of what my wife is holding in the office up till now, to date.
That is wonderful, because the support from from the spouse and the family members are the most important, driving your business moving forward. And also, you mentioned that in 2015, actually, you went to Dubai twice, right? And
Yeah.
13 of your downlines. The first time is 6, and the second time is 7. Actually, 13 of your downlines actually together went to Dubai with you. And also, with each and every event and the trips you took, some of the new downlines joined you. So this was really remarkable. So please let us know, how do you help your team to grow? How do you help them to set the goals and help them to grow in such a rapid speed?
Okay. You know, when you have a regular seminar, regular training with your team member, the team will grow. Make sure you just duplicate yourself. For instance, now, any year, any month, any week that I left one status, like I'm a star 6, I will make sure I duplicate myself. Maybe 36 of my downline must be there. I will make sure they achieve that level before I will move to another, by training them, coaching them, telling them what to do, and make sure they are capable of handling their team member.
Because you mentioned that the seminar is the secret behind all the weekly seminar. Actually, you
Yes.
hold at least twice the weekly seminars are the secret of your success. But we believe the seminars is one of the secrets, and the other secret is your leadership. So can you please
Yes.
give us one or two examples? How do you practice your leadership?
Yes, I'll make sure they know how to undo objection, obstacle, making presentation, maybe about the product. They should know the efficacy of the product when they are presenting for the audience to understand the work of the product. You know, during economy meltdown, we have the product shortage. I emphasize strategy adopting, for instance, we shift from physical meeting to digital platform during lockdown, during pandemic. I also run emotional support session to keep morale high when leaders are feasible and restless. The team find courage to move forward because I did not allow the situation in the country or in the society to affect our business, and make sure I built a leader, not only followers.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And
Yeah.
you have shared with us that in January 2016, you
Mm.
launched a new team in Republic of Benin. So please you share with us. It's not easy to lead a team so far away from you because Benin is still very far from, although they're all in Western Africa, but still there's quite a distance between Benin and
Mm.
Nigeria, and also language barrier. You have mentioned that in that country people speak French and you
Yeah.
speak English. So please let us know how you manage to coach and lead your team uh, abroad. Because this is one of very important skills that a lot of leaders are trying to acquire.
Thank you, Madarini. I focus on localization and capacity transfer. I recruited bilingual leaders, conducted foundational business training in French, and created cultural relevant marketing content. I frequently visited them, set up leadership cluster, and encourage per monitoring. The key was empowering them to own their business and grow independently. So that is the secret.
Very good. So you both empower the leaders and the trainers, and also you use the new technology, the online digital platform to
Yeah.
promote your business. This is
Yeah.
very, very important. I think this is what a lot of nowadays leaders need. So, okay, I'm going to quickly finish my questions because I want to give the most precious time to of leaders and today's audience to interact with you. Now, okay, as a leader, as a trainer, as a motivator, and three-star manager, and Greenwood Diamond Club member, please tell us what is your goals by the end of the year 2025?
Okay. By the ending of 2025, I aim to become a star, like three-star honorary chairman. Honorary chairman. I want to establish Green World team in 3 new countries and mentor like 100 new car awardee across Africa. I also plan to create a mentorship academy that supports youth and women entrepreneur using Green World platform. And I know I can do it. I can achieve it.
Wow, so 100 cars and
Yeah.
the honorary chairman,
Yes.
and also the mentorship camp
Yes.
or
Academy.
seminars, that
Yeah.
academy that's going
Yeah.
to support
Support youth and women entrepreneur
entrepreneurs.
using Green World platform. Yes.
Okay, okay, this is wonderful. So please, once you make progress, please kindly contact us. So we want to know more and we want to learn more from you about all this achievement. Okay, then Dr. Joseph Opaleye, please give us uh one or two examples of how did you lead your teams to push through the difficulties and obstacles. So as any other business, you must also have come across some obstacles. So please give us one or two examples.
Number
How did
one,
you
number one, you need to start with belief. Believe in yourself. Believe in the product and the system of Green World International. Be consistent and never stop learning. My listener, follow your upline, guide them, and be coachable. You too, you need to be coachable. Treat the business as a professional, not a side hustle. Build people, and the business will grow itself. So it's not accidental. It is built daily through smart and focused efforts. So with this, the obstacle, rejection will be conquered.
Thank you, Doctor. And what would you like to say to today's audience, today's leaders and distributors, and whoever have tuned for today's motivational speech?
Thank you, Madam Reni. My advice to everyone that is hearing me today, tonight, is You can be like me. I started one day. I say yes one day. You too say yes today. Start your business. Focus. Have a goal. Design your goal. Work about it. Plan about your life. Don't look about the situation of your country. Don't look about the economy of your country. You can achieve it. You can make it. You can reach there. Together, all of us, every one of us can make it in Green World International. If you believe, you can achieve it.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, we have only 5 minutes. You may unmute yourself and interact with Dr. Joseph. So please, if you have any questions that you don't hesitate to ask him, because here we have the great leaders. You can learn from him anything that make you as great as him or even greater. Yes, please. Kindly you unmute yourself.
Hello,
Hello.
how are
Good evening,
you?
ma'am. Great,
Evening,
good,
how are
good.
you?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, I just want to ask you, Hori, when did they starting to using organics plus fertilizer in Nigeria?
2015.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I was so surprised when he was
Thank you.
introducing it like so. Like here in South Africa, we started to know it like now. So I was thinking about it. So okay, it's fine. So we have a motivation here now. Okay, thank you so much, Sen. We learn a lot from you.
Madam, you please
You're welcome.
stay. Madam, thank you very much, and please stay tuned with us because after this motivational speech, you're going to know much more about the fertilizer by Dr. Mbogo. Please stay with us.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Any more questions for Dr. Joseph?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you have any questions, please kindly unmute yourself and talk to him. All right, you still
I
have.
do have a question.
Okay, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. First, I'd like to thank the financial evangelist. Well done. The speech was remarkable. Now, my question would be, what is he reading? Because there's a lot of skill sets that he's applying that are like powerful insights. So I want to tap into that well. What is he reading currently? If you may, thank you.
I didn't get this question. I don't understand this question.
I think his question is about how to motivate and lead the youth. Excuse me, sir. Is that what you asked about?
Yes, correct. So, like, is there any particular books that he's reading? Because the skill sets
Okay.
he's using to lead his team are so effective. And if one were to just listen to him and try to copy and paste, sometime a little bit of a guideline with some kind of books, I think would be helpful.
I understand
Once
your
again,
question
well
now.
done for the presentation.
I understand your question. Yes, if you get to my office, you see a lot of book. I have book. My first book is Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich by Robert Kiyosaki. I read it from A to Z. The book taught us about the power of multi-level marketing business. My next book is The Richest Man in Babylon. I cannot remember everything now, but I can tell you that I have books that I'm reading every day that motivates me to pursue my goal, my dream, to achieve, to build my business. So yes, I still read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes, is part of my book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's my first book by Robert Kiyosaki. Yes.
Thank you so much. Any more questions? Let's quickly go through this
Yeah,
because, okay, go ahead, please, sir.
good evening to everyone. Please, I'm Frank. I just saw your ad on the social media, the fertilizer, the organic fertilizer, and make inquiries and join the platform. I'm from Ghana, and I wanted to try and see whether if I can get one or most of some of the what do you call the testimonies about the fertilizer, because if you didn't get it, how to introduce people to it might be a problem. So I wanted to know where will I get some, and how will I join to also get that product to farmers at my area. Thank you.
Okay, sir, please, after this, I can answer your question. Stay with us for one more hour, and we have Dr. Mbogo is going to explain to you and give you the good testimonies about the fertilizer. And we have the brochures, the e-file. If you can join a group, the WhatsApp group, Mr. Budiman is going to send you a lot of this kind of testimonies, the videos of the testimonies, and the brochures explaining how to use this fertilizer in over 10 different, almost 20 different kind of plants and crops in Africa. So, let's save the time because soon we're going to invite Dr. Stephen Mbogo to give us another exciting and very professional presentations about how to use the fertilizers and how to help the farmers with this fertilizer. So first of all, thank you once again. We much appreciate your motivational speech, Dr. Joseph, and definitely we're going to invite you again, especially when you're opening your
Please,
academy.
before you go, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, doctor. Where is your location in Nigeria?
Oyo State,
Good.
Ogbomoso precisely.
Wow.
My team head office at Ogbomoso in Oyo State, but I have offices. I have in Kwara, Ilorin, Oyo, Igboho, Ekiti.
No one at Lagos.
I didn't have at Lagos. We have people at Lagos. Me personally, I
Okay,
didn't have
we
office
have.
at Lagos.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay.
But
All
people are
right.
in Lagos. We have our leaders in Lagos. Many of our
In
leaders are in
Lagos.
Lagos.
Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know where to see them?
Yes. If you contact the head office, they will direct you to one of our leaders in Lagos.
Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. And once again, thank you very much, Dr. Joseph. I think we can proceed with the second session of today's motivation and speech by Dr. Stephen Mbogo. So please, first allow me to share with one of the very important videos by Dr. Mbogo. So just give me one moment. I'm going to start with this sharing because we all love this one. Please kindly, if you can mute yourself when you join this Zoom meeting, so you won't disturb others.
Good afternoon, wherever you are. We are in a demonstration farm whereby we have coffee. This coffee, together with these farmers, we have come to see what the Nutriplant organic fertilizer has done. And if you could have come closer, and you can take a video. And this is a plant which is only 1.5 years, and you can see how it has produced a lot of seed. The height of this particular plant is only about 1 meter and less than 1.5 meters, and still producing. What you see here, and can see the produce all the way from the stem. And this one is now in the preparation of the fertilizer that it normally quicken the growing season. Even a shorter one here, which is about 1 year, and it has produced this much, and this is a beautiful thing about Nutriplant organic fertilizer. This is Kirinyaga near Mount Kenya, and it's a coffee growing season. And from that side, you see the farmers whom we have come to set this demonstration for, and also see what has happened. And this is one of the farmers that wanted to come and market the Nutriplant organic fertilizer. Somebody who knows how to manage coffee very well, and really trying to do a little bit of intercropping because it is early stage, but later on in the course of the year, now it will be okay. The special things about the beans, which were not the target of this thing, but this is the bees now. And actually, they were not the target because he was spraying the coffee. But whatever which went outside, what was the target, it also benefited the beans this much. And from here you can see he still have enough beans for his own consumption. So beautiful, Greenwood. Happy New Year, happy new start. Madam Rainey, can I now move on?
Okay, before you move on, give me just 1 minute. So now we have the great scientist and leader and Diamond Club member, two-star manager. Well, if I mention all these titles and his achievements, maybe, I'm going to finish the 1 hour. So let me just stop. I give you a few, the main achievements of Dr. Mbogo. So we give the next 1 hour to him. And also, we are eager to know what is going on with Dr. Donny Lee and Mr. David Jiang in Kenya, with Madam Lucy and your team. So thank you, Dr. Mbogo. Please, you can unmute yourself and start.
Thank you very much, Madam Rainey. Please allow me to share my screen. If it is feasible, then well and good.
Yes,
if
it is
not
good.
Yet, good. Well, I'll first of all start on what I have tonight, and then probably at the end, I'll repeat what I said about the visit. But it is a very interesting approach of this fertilizer. Having gone to farmers personally, and the first few attempts to initial attempt, that is early attempt to really introduce the fertilizer, and we could not agree on a few things. And I want to say this, even as we understand this fertilizer from the farmer's perspective, compare it with two people who are talking different language. Someone, for example, speaking in Kiswahili, and he doesn't know any other language, but only understand Kiswahili, and another one understanding English only, they will never agree. And therefore, even as we come to this fertilizer, which has taken or is taking ground in Africa so much and so fast, now that we have certificate for Ghana as well as South Africa, that means even other countries, and there are a lot of interest, and a lot of interest. I also have to say that Africa is an agricultural continent. We have so many people. There is rain. There is along the tropic. There is sunshine all the year round. And many places they have 2 seasons or rainy season a year. So agricultural activity is quite high. And therefore, even as you approach the farmer, there is 3 or 4 basic things that we need to understand. That is from the farmer's perspective. Number one, that the growing media in most of the population, people who are growing crop, they are doing it in the soil. So not like hydroponic or other advanced technology where soils may not be necessary. But in Africa, the first thing that you need to understand, most of the farmers, not all, they are using soil as the growing media. And then you also have to understand the farmer may not know, may not only talk about the result, the quality of the soil in terms of aeration, in terms of water holding capacity, in terms of the pH, in terms of nutrients, play a key role to the outcome of the produce. I mean, it is the quality of the soil is directly proportional to the produce that will come. So if the farmer has a challenge concerning the treatment, concerning the produce, you need to understand that he is saying that there is a problem with the soil, and this is the outcome. Some soil could be very acidic, others could be very, very fine, such that the soil aggregate are not good enough, and therefore it may lead to waterlogging. Other area, like where I am, people have been cultivating the same soil for over 200 years, and then the changes may have taken place. And the other thing is that most of the farmers may not be so much educated, and therefore their understanding about either a fertilizer or any chemical is from what the results are about within the crop. And therefore, unless you are able to understand the crop, you are able to understand the soil, it will be very, very difficult to see how you can merge what the farmer requires and what you are provided. And some of the problems the farmers may show you, and actually they will be ready to take you there. At least they see that you are understanding is the issue of pest. And what I want you to understand is that some of these farmers don't know the scientific names of this pest. They have local names. And therefore, as you go loud, it is important that you'll be able to understand or even see, because if you are talking over the phone and then tech tells you of a particular given pest and give the name of their local language or the way it's known locally, you may not be able to help. But this is the problem that farmers are facing, a great challenge from the pest. And the question is, and what most of the farmers think is that the pest has become more advanced, or even there could be that there is a problem with the seeds, not knowing that the problem is not the seed. The problem is not the pest.
Because, ladies and gentlemen who are in this meeting, you know very well about the power of natural selection, which is found in normal natural organisms. Every organism has its own natural enemy, and whenever it has a natural enemy, it normally develops a natural defense mechanism. And this natural mechanism, defense mechanism against the natural enemy, normally the plant make it by its own, because from the simple, what you call botany and others, we know the green plant make food for their own and also for animals. So they have a way of making either a chemical or a structure that can be able to protect itself from natural enemy. But if this defense mechanism is not put in place simply because the plant did not get enough resources to make the material to defend itself, then the natural enemy take an upper hand. And therefore, that is why there is multiplication. And when the farmer tells you, will tell you of that now the wadudus, the insect and the other enemies have advanced. And then what normally happens is that instead of looking at a way of helping the plant go, overcome these challenges, we will go to aggravate, buy chemical, bring it to the farm, and then kill these organisms. And of course, it is necessary to do so because they want a produce. And therefore, the cost comes in, and the farmer becomes discouraged. And you find them in a dilemma. I want to grow crop. These wadudus, these insects, and these pests have become so rampant. What has gone wrong? And this question, every person who is moving Nutriplant organic fertilizer should be able to answer what happened. What happened is that the plant did not have enough defense mechanism and therefore became weaker and therefore vulnerable to attack. And not only pests, also diseases. And remember, some of these people have been farming for a long period of time. They can remember when these diseases were not so rampant. They can remember the time when they were not buying so much of chemicals. They can remember when they used to have a bumper harvest. And the whole question, even as you go there, to offer a solution using our Nutriplant organic fertilizer. This is the whole thing that you need to understand, that the farmer, regardless of using other chemical fertilizer, regardless of using other chemicals that they could have used, still their problem is not sorted in terms of production, in terms of protecting the plant from pests and diseases. And what caused this problem? It is the immunity of the plant that went down. And what caused it? From the onset on supply of nutrients into the soil or to the leaves, they were not sufficient enough for the plant to have it for purpose of growth and also develop defense mechanism. And many a times some people may wonder, what is this mechanism that the plant develop? I want to take a case of corn, that is maize. Whenever you go into the maize plantation, you will find that the leaves have a very sharp edge and also they are hairy. Those hair and the sharpness is determined by a strong term we call turgidity of the soil or of the cell. That means if the cells have not acquired enough of fluid so that they become the hair become firm and the edge become very sharp, then this plant will be vulnerable to caterpillar or armyworm for that matter, of which this mechanism, as the caterpillar has a soft body, it will try to climb and it will be pierced with this strong hair or cut by this sharp edge of the corn or of the maize leaves and therefore coil and fall down. So if at all this one is not strong, then definitely the plant will be vulnerable. What of the leaves? Some leaves are waxy. That means they can hardly be penetrated by some diseases or some pests. And others develop kind of their natural toxins that make the growth of the bacteria, parasites, and fungi, for example, bacteria and other disease or causing organisms be reduced so that it may grow well. And of course, the last one, when it comes to this one, in terms of defense, is growth. That whenever this particular plant is in its early stage and it's young, just like the way a young child could be vulnerable to diseases. The same case with the plant. When they are young, they need to grow very fast. They need to be promoted to grow very fast. And this is what the fertilizer is doing. But that they overcome that vulnerable stage, so when by the time they mature, then they will be able to grow very fast. And also, this is what the farmer has been doing: add more chemical and do that. It's like somebody who has some fever, for example, a fever that is the body temperature rising, and then you only go for painkiller, or something to reduce the fever. Then you may feel as if you have recovered, but initially you need to know the cause of that fever. Let me come to the plant. You need to understand, why is this plant weak, not able to defend itself? And from there, the chemical may not be necessarily long-lasting, may not offer long-lasting solution. It's only giving short-term. And even as this chemical comes into your farm, they are causing more problem. And this is what you see here. What has happened, because you cannot transfer or you cannot take your farm to the doctor, you have to bring doctor to your farm. And this is what the farmers will continue doing. Every now and then, they are inviting those people who are going to use chemical into their farm. And this one, they find that unless they know why this plant is requiring, and this is what the farmer wants, and we shall go to some of the questions that the farmer asks so that we may understand them from their own perspective. And even to make the matter worse, and what normally becomes something that is annoying and is something which is very discouraging. Even after using a lot of chemical, the farmers report, I've used this type, I've used the other type, I've used the other type. And the question is, as you are introducing the fertilizer, the mindset of this farmer, is this another kind or like the other that I've used? And if they already know what they have used and they see you bring another type, and that is the Nutriplant now, unless you have understood from the farmer that he has used so many other things, he may not buy the idea of bringing another one because he has been trying so many things. And that is why you need to understand about any introduction of something new into the farm or to him, and know that he has already, or the mind is, he has a mindset that this could be like any other. And therefore, unless you are able to put yourself in his shoe so that you may understand the Nutriplant organic fertilizer from his perspective, so that you are able to bring it into a manner that you're going to see that it is beneficial to him, then you'll not be able to make any difference, because you think this is like any other that I had before. And this is what a summary of it all have. Because of land fertility decreasing, or there is land infertility, plants are not able to have defense or natural defending mechanism against diseases, and therefore the insect and diseases have a holiday in the farmer's sweat. They are enjoying what the farmer is doing is like he is feeding them, because whatever he is growing, then definitely, since the soil is not providing anything that can help the plant to defend itself, the insects and diseases, they normally have a celebration in this farmer's crop. And the farmer become annoyed. What do we do? With the meager earning that could have come from already poor yield, and of course with the low, a poor yield in terms of quality and quantity, then go for more chemical, and then the productivity become a problem. And from south to north, from east to west, if we can summarize what the farmers are facing, so that even as we bring a new idea of Nutriplant organic fertilizer, if we can summarize some of these problems that the farmers are experiencing, is number one, the cost of production in terms of fertilizer input, chemical input, leave alone labor. It's very, very high. And why is it high? Consider, for example, you have a child who is always falling sick. In a year, the hospital budget for that child will be very high. And because every now and then going to the hospital and you pay. Likewise, the plant, now and then, today it's insect, tomorrow is blight, the other day is maybe fungi, and you have to use chemical all through. Therefore, the cost go up. And also, as a result of this weak plant that has been growing, the productivity goes down, as well as the quality of the produce become inferior. This is what the farmer is facing. And this is what the farmer is asking. And this is the solution that you need to bring. And the farmer could be asking, is there any? Why question, is there any? Because he has tried so many others. And that is why the question comes from the farmer. Is there any fertilizer that can help me overcome these challenges? Is there any fertilizer that can help me grow crop with less diseases? Is there anything that I can use in the farm? And this is where now, with the background of understanding the fertilizer, especially now and then that we have gone to the field and we have all resources that are provided in Greenwald through experts like Professor Young, we are able to know that with the early infertility and bringing diseases, with the help of the fertilizer, either when applying it to the crop and also good agricultural practices, then this one will improve microenvironment. And therefore, when the microenvironment is improved, it means the plant will have enough nutrients to make everything that it requires in terms of protection, in terms of rapid growth, and also soil become better for mycorrhizal bacteria for that matter. As a result of improving the soil and making sure that the plant has all what it needs, then you will be able to minimize or to reduce the diseases and the pests, not from chemical point of view, as many farmers maybe will try to do, because that is the only thing that they know, but introducing a superior fertilizer, Nutriplant organic fertilizer, that will aid in helping the plant improve not only the soil, also improve the health of the plant, and therefore we will be able to protect itself from diseases. And also, you say, a farmer may say, I was using 20, for example, 10 kilograms of a particular chemical, And this year I'm using even more of it. That's why they say, what of this issue of using more chemical and more fertilizer and all these things in the farm? How? This is the question. This is the perspective of the farmer. Then what solution am you bringing? And this is where now the farmer need to understand the problem is not the plant. The problem is not the seed. It is the condition in which this crop is growing. And that is why we say, in this case, if you adopt our fertilizer that has amino acids and other nutrients that are completely natural, the plant will regain its ability to protect itself from diseases, improve on growth rate, and as a result of that, we are going to reduce the chemical fertilizer and other pesticides application. Will reduce, the necessity will go down. And if it goes down, maybe to some extent to 40 to 50% or slightly more, then that means you will save money and the fertilizer improve the soil. And as a result of that, we will have an improved quality. And what does improved quality means? Because when you talk of improving quality, improving yield, we are talking of better earnings for this farmer. We are talking of better earnings for this farmer. And this is where now, if at all you need to understand it from the farmer's perspective, as I put it, you need not to have various calculations that the percentage. Ask this farmer in normal circumstances, how much of maize do you produce in 1 acre? They know it very well. And how much of the fertilizer do you require? They'll tell you 20 bags of DAP or NPK. And you tell them, by using this fertilizer, probably you require to use only half of that DAP, that is 10 bags. How much money have you saved? They will be able to calculate it very easily. Not only that, how many bags have you been harvesting? Maybe they will tell you 40 bags. Tell them, if with the use of this fertilizer, you'll have an increase of about 40%, which translates to an extra 16 bags. So total 56 bags. This is the language they understand. The Nutriplant organic fertilizer, which is coming to help on yield, you need to understand from what level to what level. And the quality, especially when you talk of coffee, tea, tobacco, we have cases of the improvement in terms of grade going all the way. We have a better grade of from 56 to 83% improvement on grade 1, or the better grade for that matter. So with this one now, you will be oscillating in the same level or the same frequency with the farmer. Why? Because the farmer, you have understood what the farmer's problem is. And then from what you have understood the farmer's need, you use the same quality and the same approach of what solution the Nutriplant is bringing, and you'll be able to sort it out. The other things that you need to have pictures, because you need to have pictures so that they can have confidence on the produce, and make sure that you have pictures of what the farmer is farming. For example, if you are approaching a coffee farmer, he has no interest whatsoever you mention about maybe tea. So he wants you to talk about what you have brought, what your fertilizer is to help when it comes to coffee. So you cannot continue talking about how the fertilizer is good on spinach, how it is good on maize, how it is good on maybe avocado or maybe bananas. The farmer is a coffee farmer. What he doesn't want so many stories about what fertilizer does to other crops. What you want to know, yes, my coffee is not producing much. Yes, my coffee, I'm using a lot of chemicals. Yes, my coffee is not having uniform ripening. Yes, my coffee is not is dropping flowers or is aborting. Now let me hear. Is there any other? I've used A, B, C, D. What you are bringing me now, the Nutriplant, what will it do to my coffee? If you go to a tea farmer, then definitely what you need to have is photograph, evidence, examples, videos of what has happened to the tea farmer, the coffee the same. So let us not be actually be somehow be general when you go to farmers. The farmers don't understand generalized things. They don't want to hear about the what you call they don't want to hear the characteristics of the fertilizer. They want to hear the benefit. What does it have for me? Yes, it did to the tea farmer, but I want to hear about coffee. I want to be here about bananas. I want to hear about beans. So, ladies and gentlemen, even as you go to see the farmer, because this product is meant for crop, not animal, not a human being, and therefore, unless you understand the farmer, unless you understand the fertilizer, and merge the two, so that they can understand the fertilizer from their own perspective, so that they can own it. And I've said several examples, like here I have this one. This one I need not to show maybe somebody who is not growing pumpkin. But you can see wheat. I can show about wheat. I can show about pumpkin. The farmer who is interested about, for example, wheat, will not bother or whatever I say about the pumpkin, about anything. He is interested with what you call the thing. And the other produce the same, the corn, but some of them may be interested, but it is after you have told them what the fertilizer have for them. The other thing is that you cannot do it over the phone. You cannot do it over the phone or through flyers that you send them flyers. Farmers are very good when it comes to marketing an item. Why? Because they will always talk to their neighbors. They always meet in a particular given forum. And therefore, when they meet in those agricultural forums, they will really discuss what they have seen. And sometimes we may be forced to do a bit of demo. And you can see me here with a farmer who is growing cabbages. And this is, I visited this place after having this farmer taken the fertilizer, used it, and used it twice. So this is after the second use. And you can see the farmer very attentive, the one who is on our right side of the screen, and very attentive. And if you see what down there, the cabbage are very healthy, very healthy. But I also have to say that there are some farmers who are a bit skeptical because of what they have seen in the past. And in my second picture, which is on my right, you'll see that the beans, we have some that were selectively, the one which is just in front of me. There are beans that were doing very well. And behind me, not doing well. The reason is this farmer could say, I've used a lot, and therefore the only thing that can convince me is you take a smaller portion and then see the result, and then from there, we can discuss. And this is what we did. The small portion, which is next to me there, which you see doing very well, we sprayed with our Nutriplant organic fertilizer. And if this is the only language that the farmer can understand about the Nutriplant, you better use that language. And this is the language that we used. We sprayed that small portion, and in a record 8 days, the story was different. And therefore, from that point, we were able to win this farmer, not only this farmer, even to the neighbors. And this is what I'm saying. We need to know, to understand that the farmers want to understand the fertilizer in their own language. Now reflection of the solution of what they require in terms of the problem they are facing. And you see the maize here. This picture, we have been using it. This one is purposely meant when we are going to see the farmer, and we use this picture because I say it is very important you carry pictures of similar things. And this is, we have been using this photograph we got from Mrs. Macharia, the Mr. Macharia, when we go out to the farmer who are growing corn. Some of them could not believe it that a maize plant can produce can produce the 3 tons that we see here, and others too. And some of them, because they see the picture and the person, because that is the whole thing. And I would advise each and everyone, whenever you are going to use picture, don't just take anywhere. Let there be a picture and someone, either yourself or the farmer, because there could be some who could be thinking somehow it could be show, meaning photoshopping. And as we go down there, you will see even some of the picture that I've taken from my own farm. And this is my farm. I'm growing corn, and somewhere behind me there is coffee. There is coffee, and this is myself. The first picture, I'm just at the border between my neighbor and myself. The one below left, I'm right in my maize. And the one up right, I am at the border again. And right bottom, I'm in my neighbor's maize. And when they see it, and I'm holding the Nutriplant organic fertilizer, this is the clear evidence. This is better language that the farmer can understand about the fertilizer. They can see it's me, it's my farm. There is a difference. They can clearly see I am at the border, and I can tell them clearly, this other side is my neighbor. He did not use the fertilizer. Mine, I use the fertilizer. See the outcome. And when they see that, you can see there is no infestation of pests. And therefore, as a result of that, it is easier for them to acquire that kind of understanding. It will be easier for them to accept the fertilizer. The other thing that you'll have to fight against, especially when you are talking to the farmer, especially in Africa, and if not in Africa, probably quite common in our country, Kenya, because anything that can help crop to do well, if it was not doing badly, they will tell you, or some of them will say it is medicine, or they call it a medicine for that matter. So in a Kiswahili, they call it dawa. Those who are understanding the Kiswahili, they say dawa, dawa yetu, au wanasema it's our dawa. So many a times you may be, initially, they may not know it's not dawa, but how do they refer it to as dawa? It's because it has sorted out their solution. So medicine here is not in terms of chemical, but as something that is offering a solution to a problem that has been existing. And therefore, don't really quarrel with them when they refer it to as dawa. Let our medicine, for that matter, let them understand slowly by slowly. So that's just like the way our supplement, somebody would sell supplement and then they get healed and then they sell tell you, your medicine made me well. Then you tell them it's not medicine. The question will be, what is this that is not medicine and it has healing effect? So let them understand. And it's only when that you are able to really see the need of Nutriplant organic fertilizer in their farm, with their crop, not through your eyes, but their eyes. That is the only time you will be able to walk. Produce after produce. And then, since you may not be able to carry everything, it is important you have a flyer that you can leave them with. But it is very important that you make them understand that fertilizer is not fertilizer. I mean, the farmer need to understand using of fertilizer is not just for purpose of formality. It's not something like the sun rising and sun setting or the wind blowing from a particular direction to another. The question the farmer should be asking himself, herself, what does this fertilizer have for me? And this is the whole thing. Is it about DAP? Is it about NPK? It is about CAN? Is it about Nutriplant organic fertilizer? Is the question the farmer need to really figure out. I am buying a particular fertilizer. Then what does it have for me? And this is where you need to come or allow the farmer or the use of this fertilizer to see Nutriplant fertilizer from a different angle. Number one, this fertilizer Nutriplant, it will promote seed germination. That means the farmer is much aware. The other season, I had irregular germination, even when I had used another fertilizer. That's it. We say, is it going to do? He is able to identify the problem which was with him in the past and the solution that has been brought at hand. The second one, promote root growth. They have been using rooting media and so many other things, and also promote crops to grow rapidly and expand the leaves. This is because of photosynthesis. They may not know, but many farmers understand the purpose and the importance of rapid growth in the crop. Why? Because number one, the rains may not be too much. And therefore, what we need, the farmer need, with the little rains or short time when the rains is coming, if you tell him that within that particular period, the crop will grow very fast, such that even if the rains reduces, the crop or this particular crop will go to maturity. And also don't forget the pertinent issue about the drought in the when the rains are not reliable. And you know, this test was done in our country, and maybe there are some people who have done them in their country, that using of Nutriplant organic fertilizer normally help the crop to overcome or it make the crop drought resistant to some extent. Meaning, if the crop using the fertilizer, Nutriplant fertilizer, and another one not using, subjected to the same condition in terms of drought, the one that have used the fertilizer will have a better yield. And this is something that the farmers have been facing now and then, especially those that depend on rains only, and they have no way of irrigating. And hence the resistance to pests and diseases, they know it very well because they have this problem. And what actually comes as music to the ears of the farmer, where I have gone. And whenever I visit them again, I find them excited. Is the last 3 points or 3 things that we have, or 3 points that we note within this particular slide. Number one, enhancing resistance to diseases and pests. Number two, the second one, increasing the crop yield. And the third one, improving the quality. Because this one is directly related to his pocket. The more the plant is able to have the benefit of these last three, it means the pocket will be much heavier. And this is the approach. If you approach it differently, it's like somebody speaking French or Chinese for that matter, and you are speaking to an English speaking person. Or here in Africa, if somebody speaking French or Portuguese and another one speaking English, and they are trying to communicate, they will never agree. And therefore, that is what I mean. When you use the language, and this is seeing, experiencing, explanation, and also going to the ground so that they may understand, the farmer will always benefit. And this one, I've seen it work. Every now and then going to the field, let them picture again, and the routing system that you see, and how it really help. When you talk of it improve the routing system, you have a picture that improve on that. If it is issue of this tomato, and actually this tomato, I've used it several times, and there is something that you see here very unique, and this can also be seen by people in the kitchen. Meaning the tomatoes that are not fully or inside has some spaces. And these spaces, actually what happened, if this tomatoes is harvested, it will fill up with a lot of water and therefore may not go long period. It may not stay long in the market. And therefore, if there is flooding, and this is the language that you need to use, if there is flooding of tomatoes in the market, with this kind of tomatoes, which have not used Nutriplant organic fertilizer, the farmer will be forced to sell it at a throwaway price before they get spoiled or before they start lotting. And at the same time, if the farmer has been using kilos, the weight instead of volume, this farmer will go at a loss, because what has not been used with the fertilizer is actually not really intellectually good color. At the same time, density is not good. And at the same time, it will taken to the market, it will not last long. And when we have used the fertilizer, you can see the tomatoes very red, again very green, full, inside is full, and therefore the density is high, and they sell it using kilogram. So with this, you talk to the tomato farmer and the disease resistance, and they see this one, then there you are. Corn, growth period, faster growing, let them see, planted the same day. Now, here with the Nutriplant organic fertilizer, the height is all the way up to the shoulder. They can see. And then the second thing from there, the soil is not visible, meaning there is a lot of, meaning the leaves are wider, they are bigger, more photosynthesis. Unlike where you have not used the fertilizer, the soil is visible, the height is up to the waist, and therefore taking long. The farmer will see it and will appreciate the fact that from the previous explanation and this picture that they are seeing, it is okay. The wheat the same. About the diseases, different type. If it is about lice, go with it. If it is banana, like my case here, this one I use it in Mount Kenya region, Kirinyaga, Nyeri, and also part of Murang'a, those who understand this, because that is where the farmers grow banana so much, not as much as Ugandans do. But I do believe if this picture is also taken to Uganda, it can be very appealing, because the disease that we see with this banana leaves is a common thing that is not to the farmer. And therefore, if you bring as an evidence that your fertilizer able to sort out that problem, because you can see the picture before and after using the fertilizer. Then the farmer will understand that this particular person know exactly what you are doing. If crop produce good enough, and also this one, quality potatoes, and also the size, and this one I've used it several times. You can see that spinach can cover someone. This is somehow like 2.5 feet or even nearly 3. The 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 wings of that spinach may be about a foot or so. If you take this particular picture to a farmer doing spinach, the first thing they will do is compare what they have and what you have brought. And they see the difference. They look at their spinach in the farm and look at the spinach that you have brought and in the picture, then definitely they will see that you are making sense because you have used a language that the farmer can understand. This one you can see also a farmer growing sweet potato, fat one, and bigger than mud bigger than mud. They know the size of the sweet potato that they are growing. And when they compare, why are we, or why this one is very appealing, the farmers know about mud, this kind of shoe they put when it is wet, when it is muddy, or when they are going to the farm. They know the size. And when you compare a produce like this one with what the farmer know very well on daily basis, then that is from a language that he can understand. And if the Nutriplant can make my sweet potato bigger than my mud boot, that is the language they can use. If this fertilizer can make my sweet potato bigger than my mud boot, then I'm going for it. And that is why I'm saying, unless you use a language that the farmer is able to interpret so well on the benefit that he is going to get, she is going to get from the fertilizer, coffee the same, and others we have seen all these things, then definitely what will happen? You will take long, you will be not communicating. And this is why I'm saying, please understand the farmer and understand the fertilizer and merge the two in a language that will fit well. These technical terms that are so heavy, yes, they are good in a boardroom meeting, but down there with the farmer, they want a simple language, straight to the point of what benefit that they are going to get from your fertilizer. You need to do it through explanation, through picture, and select mainly what the farmer is doing. Don't bring stories about coffee when the farmer is growing maize. Don't take the maize story as the main story to the tea farmer because his is tea. He has nothing to do with the corn at that particular juncture. If he has to learn about maize, it is after they have well understood what the fertilizer Nutriplant has for them on the crop they are using, the other one will be a matter of interest. So thank you very much. I want to stop sharing my screen and hand it back to you, Madam Rainey.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mbogo. You know, we actually don't have enough. We will definitely invite you in the future because, you know, what you have given us is completely from the field and from the first-hand experience, which can help a lot of distributors, especially those from South Africa. You see, we just get the certificate of NOPF from the government authority of South Africa. So all of us South African distributors want to know your experience, want to learn from you. How do you move these products? So thank you so much. We'll invite you future to let them know how to use the testimonies to promote the products. Thank you very much. Now, I think since the time is over, so I would like to ask Mr. Budiman to close today's motivation and presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, you stay in tune because next Friday we are going to give you more. Today, Dr. Mbogo has briefed us about the visit of Dr. Demi Lee and Mr. David Zhao, but we don't have enough time. But next Friday, you're going to know this and you're going to know more about their another visit to Uganda. So thank you very much. Now, the floor is yours, Mr. Budiman.
Thank you, Madam Reni. So I just received a video from Uganda that's showing that our president, Professor Dr. Daming Lee, and Mr. David Chang already arrived in Kampala, Uganda, welcomed by our distributors of Uganda, and they are going to have another great moments together in Uganda. For tonight's training, I would like to say thank you very much to the only one, Evang, or financial evangelist, Dr. Joseph Opaleye. I do remember in 2014 when I first met you, when I first met your team. At that time, honestly, you are so young. You're so young, and but you have that dream, you have that passion. So because of this dream and passion, and you have that power, you have you have your team to grow. So at that time, I've started to helping you to grow your team, provide service support for seminars, trainings for your team, and then now you already sit as a 3-star manager. And as we can see, yes, we are very sorry for Nigerian. It is difficult for them to reach China. So that's why in 2023, we have only 12 delegations that are possible first time come to China, arrive to China. And also following on the 30th anniversary, also some more Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians, they come to China to celebrate our 30th anniversary. So indeed, Mr. Joseph, Dr. Joseph Opaleye, you are someone that's full of surprise. Sometimes you just surprise me, you disappear. Okay, I don't know where are you. Then later, not too long, you come out, you surprise me again. You come out with something big, something enormous. And that is how Dr. Joseph Opaleye grew his network business in Nigeria. I would like to say congratulations and thank you for today's sharing. And also to Dr. Mbogo, actually, I remember a few days ago, I asked Mr. Dr. Mbogo if he can help us to give training on the Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer. And though he is very busy welcoming Professor Dr. Damingli and Mr. David Zhang in Kenya, but he said, don't worry, Mr. Budiman, let me prepare myself. So I will be available on that session. And today, unfortunately, we don't have enough time to accommodate all your trainings. It's a very wonderful training. Hopefully, we can have more trainings. All right. So, Madam Rainey, tomorrow, are we going to have this Professor Zhang training?
Yes, tomorrow we are going to have this because we have many South African distributors who want to know more about this fertilizer.
Yes, thank you. All right, so tomorrow we are going to have another session of Nutriplant Organic Plus Fertilizer training by Professor Jason Zhang from America. So I will share the invitation to the WhatsApp group. You just check the time based on your area. And then I will inform you in the last 5 minutes that the Zoom, we are starting now. You can start to log in so everybody can rush yourself to join the training. So, Madam Reni, thank you so much for your support. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you have a good weekend. and wish you all great success. So I think we can unmute ourselves and say thank you and bye-bye to our speaker for this evening, Mr. Dr. Opaleye Joseph and Mr. Stephen Mbogo.
Thank you once again, Dr. Joseph. Thank you once again, Dr. Mbogo. Enjoy your weekend. We see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you much, Dr. Madam Hel Laney, and also Mr. Budiman.
Thank you very much.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Merci beaucoup.
Night. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for attending the
Thank you
seminar,
all the
for attending
presenters.
this meeting.
Thank you. It was an informative presentation. Thank you, Lord.
Good night, Madam Rainey.
Farmers' perspective. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Dr. Mbogo.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your support.
Thank you for today's training. More
Thank
grace.
Madam Rainey.
See
Thank you,
you
Mr.
tomorrow. See you
Good
tomorrow
night.
for more training. Check your WhatsApp.
Yeah, we meet tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Goodman.
Thank you.